Let's start off today in a seat. So go ahead and have a little comfy seat happening here. It can be really anything that feels nice to you. Maybe ankles or shins crossed, and we can just rest hands on knees. And we'll just close the eyes down for a little bit and just check in. And find some nice big inhales. And pair that with some nice big exhales. And if you have been doing things and getting things done today, it may be a bit of a change just to sit still and just be. And we just want to enjoy that for a little moment. Breathing in through the nose, filling the belly, filling the lungs, filling the chest, filling the back. And breathing out through the nose to empty belly, empty lungs, empty chest. All right, as we just sit and breathe here, it will take a few more rounds of breath, a couple more minutes just to sit and just be with what is. Allow your spine to really lengthen here as you breathe. You can think of a gentle, very subtle kind of pull back in your chin, and think of that same subtle pulling back in your belly button, neutralizing some of the curves in your spine. Allow the tailbone to be very heavy and the top of the head to be very buoyant. Allow the shoulder blades to sink down away from your ears. You're feeling any tension melting out of your body, out of your shoulders, your back, your legs. And this would be a great time to connect with your intention for your practice today. Whatever reason, whatever you came looking for, okay? Why did you come to your practice today? Connect with that intention right now. And as you're ready, we'll take one more really big breath in here, filling the lungs. Take in as much air as you can. Sip in a little more at the top of your breath, and let's see if we can hold it in for a few seconds. And then finally exhale completely. Squeeze more of that air out. More. Squeeze all of the air out. Let's see if we can hold it out. And finally breathe in again. Let your breath return to a more normal pace. And we'll start to move a little bit here. Still focusing on that breath. Okay, inhaling here, arms go up. We'll start to move this upper body and move this spine around. Remember, when your arms go up, your shoulders stay down away from your ears. Okay, with your exhale, we're gonna look over to the left. Look way over that left shoulder. You can use your right hand on your left knee, like a gentle handle, okay? Nothing too pulley or too pushy. And then we'll inhale back to center, twisting through center, arms up, shoulders down. Exhaling, look to the right. Right fingers drop behind you. You can use the left hand on the right knee to gently twist. Let's do that again. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Let's do that one more time on each side, okay? Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. And exhale to the right. Okay, from here, inhale through center one more time. This time with your exhale, drop your hands behind you and lean back so you can step your feet onto the ground. And we're gonna just do some gentle windshield wipers here, windshield wipering the knees side to side. And you can even walk your feet kind of wide away from each other. I like to do that because it gives you more rotation room in your hips. Okay, so bigger movement there, opening up those hips. So then next time your knees drop or point over to the left, let them stay that way, okay? Walk your hands forward by your hips again so you can sit upright. And we're gonna connect the right knee and the left foot. We're gonna connect them to each other. I'm gonna turn a little bit so I'm facing you, but we're in the same place, okay? Your left shin is out in front of you. Your right shin is over to the right, and the right foot's pointing back. So when you look down at this, you'll see a little triangle in front of you, okay? I call this a mermaid shape. So go ahead and drop your left hand over to the left, underneath your left shoulder. Now we can use both these knees to press up off the floor. Okay, go ahead and come on up, find the shape. 2 knees pressing down. We can get the right arm up. We can even reach it over to the left if we like, opening up that whole right side, okay? Take one more breath here in this shape, just feeling the shape. And then we're gonna let it go. Bring your hips back down. This time, drop the right hand to the right. We'll keep the hips grounded this time and stretch the left arm over, maybe to the right, who knows? Opening up the left side. Take a couple breaths here, just feeling this shape. This feels good in the side of the body. Okay, as you're ready, bring that left hand down. Now let's move side to side, just like that. Inhale, right arm up. We're gonna lift the hips for this one. Exhale, bring it down. Stay seated, inhale, left arm up. Stretch open that side. And exhale, bring it down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, and just find your own little pace, okay? Moving through this mini vinyasa, our little warm up. Warming up your spine, warming up your shoulders at your pace. Okay, next time your hands are down, okay, you're back down at center. Let's move this shape into a little different place. Go ahead and ground that left hand again, okay, underneath the left shoulder, and extend the right leg all the way out. Drop that right foot to the floor and use what you have on the floor to push yourself up to a supported side plank, okay? Little side plank. There's one thing we should probably move so we're more comfortable here. Let's move the left knee, slide it so it's under your left hip. We want that left femur, the left thigh bone to be straight up and down, as is the left arm. Okay, find your little supported side plank here for a moment. Drop down into your right foot, and we're going to reach that right hand overhead away from your right foot and start circling out that right shoulder. Big shoulder movement here. Okay, breathe deeply while you do this. Maybe even close your eyes. Okay, big meditative circles as you open up the shoulder, the chest, the rib cage. And let's rewind these right shoulder circles. You can even push out through the palm if you like, stretching open your wrist and your forearm. Okay, next time that right hand reaches up, pause it there. Okay, pretend that someone you trust is very gently tugging on your right hand to lift your upper body upright. But I want you to take it real slow. So come up on your left fingertips first, then see if you could float those left fingertips up off the ground using your core strength and get pulled up very slowly. Okay, no rush. Once those shoulders are over your hips, pause here for a moment. We're going to keep going, but we need to change the rotation of the right hip. So pick up the right toes. You can put a little bend in the right knee and put those right toes on the floor, pointing out to the right. And now we're going to keep reaching to the right with that right hand, stretching open the left side. So at some point, maybe you'd like to take the right hand to the right shin. Maybe you'd like to do the right thigh. Please skip the knee and get that left arm up, maybe even reaching it over to the right. Let's breathe here. Big stretch into that left side, okay? Really grounding in your legs is going to be important here. So once you get settled in, just know that you have lots of time, but I do want you to push that floor away with both of your legs. And look wherever feels natural. A big stretch in the left hip, the left side of the low back. Who knows where you'll be feeling it? Just keep breathing. How about one more big breath here in gate pose? Okay, Parikasana, one of my favorites. And we're going to come out slowly. So let's reach the left hand over to the left again. Your friend that you trust is now over on that side, and you're going to use your core strength to gently get pulled back up to center. Continue to use your core strength as you slowly lower your fingers, your left fingers, back to the floor under your left shoulder. Okay, and now we have landed. We can spin it back down here to a seat. So go ahead and sit your hips back down. We're going to swing these legs around front again. You can lean back. And again, take a few more windshield wipers. Just dropping the knees side to side. Some gentle hip rotation. Okay, so we're going to do just what we did on the other side now. So next time your knees drop over to the right, just let them fall. Walk your hands forward so you can sit upright. And we're going to connect the right foot and the left knee, okay, in our mermaid shape. And I'll spin to face you in my mermaid shape, but we are in the same place. Okay, so when you look down, you see that little triangle that your legs make. Your left foot's going to point back. Drop that right hand underneath your right shoulder, and you have some support now to press into both knees and lift your hips. Take a moment just breathing in this shape. Maybe that left hand reaches over to the right. Okay, just finding this shape, maybe one more breath. And let's bring it down. For this one, the hips will stay grounded, okay? Drop the left hand. We're gonna reach that right hand overhead, stretching open the right side. Take a few breaths in this shape. Big right side stretch. From the low back all the way up to the armpit. One more breath. Nice. Let's come through that little vinyasa a few more times, okay? Inhale here, left arm up, hips up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, right hand up. And exhale, bring it down. So just go through that a few more times on your own, just at your pace, your natural pace. Maybe your eyes are closed for this. We don't really need to see to do this. We can make it really meditative. I want you to feel the spine extending side to side. Okay, next time you come back through center, let's pause here and transition to a supported side plank. So drop that right hand under the right shoulder. We have support here. Let's extend the left leg and drop that left foot to the floor. Now push up and find your supported side plank. To make this more supportive, slide the right knee under your right hip and point the right toes back behind, okay? I think that's the most supportive version of this posture. So take your time fidgeting until you feel really supported and comfortable. Then when you feel good, you feel supported, you're gonna start to open up that left shoulder with some big circles. Okay, nice range of motion. We're looking for all of the places your shoulder can go without pain. Okay, should feel your chest and your back involved. Let's rewind that circle, push through the palm this time. All right, next time that left hand is reaching up, let's pause it there, okay? Your friend is over on this side. They're gonna gently tug you up, right? But nice and slow. Come up on the right fingertips. Now float the right fingertips. Now let yourself get pulled upright using your core strength, okay? Once you're up, just a little adjustment in the left leg, okay? Point the left toes up at the ceiling, bend your knee a bit, and put those left toes down so they're pointing to the left. Now we're gonna keep going. We change the hip rotation and we can move deeper into this side bend. So grab onto your shin or your thigh, skip the knee, please. And that right arm can come up. The right arm can even reach over. A big breath here. Now I'm going to give you some time here. So I want you to get real comfortable and then start to push down into your legs. Breathe into that right side and look wherever feels natural. Nice breathing here. From the right hip flexor all the way out to the armpit, we might feel this. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to start to come out. So use your core strength. Get the right arm reaching up and over to the right and pull yourself back up. Okay, continue to use your core strength to lower yourself with control. Right fingers touch down. And then from here, let's go ahead and spin all the way down to hands and knees. So bring that left hand down, spin it to hands and knees. Okay, from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips and your knees. Find a downward facing dog and just take a moment to walk it out. Shake your head. Okay, very nice. We're going to start to build a little bit more of a warming flow from here. Okay, we're getting a little bit warm. Let's get warmer. Okay, inhale here. Lift that right leg up in the sky. It doesn't have to be high. Just lift it up. Make sure your hips are nice and level. With your exhale here, send that right foot forward and drop it outside your right hand. We're going to drop the back knee. Okay, and you can use this right knee as a little prop if you like to press yourself up. Find your low lunge. Remember, in your low lunge, both legs are actively pushing the floor. Both knees are actively trying to pull inward. Go ahead and get those hands up overhead. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Nice and slow. Remember to keep your belly muscles lifting in towards your spine to keep your back safe. And if all is going well, you can look up to see your thumbs. Okay, nice breathing in your lunge. How about one more nice big breath here in your Anjaneyasana. Okay, as you're ready to let it go, drop those hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the back toes, Lift the back knee. And with your inhale, right leg back up in the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale here, drop that foot, downward facing dog. Okay, same thing on the other side. Inhale here, left leg up. Look at those hands, maybe getting a little extension in your upper spine. Okay, with your exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand, drop the back knee. You can use the left knee to press yourself up. Hands up, find a little low lunge. You can untuck the back toes, start to settle in, push the floor down with your legs, pull those knees inward. Belly muscles lifting in to keep the spine safe. Maybe see your thumbs. Breathe. Let the legs get warm here. Okay, how about one more big, beautiful breath in your low lunge. Time to let it go. Drop those hands under your shoulders. Back knee comes up. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, let's go straight back into the other side. We'll riff on that lunge a little bit. Inhaling here, right leg in the sky. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Step it outside your right hand. Let's keep the back knee up here. Okay, we can drop it down if we need a break. But if all is well, we're going to bring the hands up in the sky, keeping that back knee up. Okay, 3 breaths here in your crescent lunge. Now get your legs nice and strong, pushing the floor down, pulling those knees inward. You can always bend the back knee more, okay? Strong belly muscles. One more breath here, and we're going to start to move, okay? So as you're ready, I want you to take that back knee and tap it very gently to the floor. And now pick it up. Keep breathing. Try to stay nice and low. 2 more times. Tap it very slowly to the floor. And now pick it up. 1 more time. Tap it slowly down. Now pick it up just a centimeter off the floor. Hold here. 3 breaths. Building that warmth. I know those legs are burning. 2 breaths. Maybe look up to see your thumbs. Let the legs work here. 1 more breath. And then let it go. Drop those hands under your shoulders. Inhale, 3-leg dog, right leg in the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog, right foot down to meet the left. Okay, nice, getting warmer in the legs. Let's do the other side. Inhale here, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward outside your left hand. Keep the back knee up here. Inhale, crescent lunge. 3 breaths, just getting settled in the posture, pushing the floor with your legs, pulling the knees inward, strong belly muscles, maybe looking up. Okay, starting to feel a little more settled in. Now we start to move and get those legs really warm. So keep breathing. We're going to drop the back knee to tap the floor very gently. And we're going to pick it up. Try to stay nice and low. Nice work. 2 more. Tap down and come up. 1 more. Tap down. Now hover just a centimeter off the floor. Hold and breathe. 3 breaths. You can do it. Let the heat build. 2 breaths. Okay, working those legs. Last breath. And let it go. Drop those hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Exhale here, downward facing dog, 2 feet down. Okay, take a couple breaths here in your downward facing dog. We're gonna keep moving and riffing on that little flow. Take a few more breaths here though. Think of pushing the floor away with your hands and your feet. Maybe close your eyes. Okay, as you're ready, let's go back in to that same flow. Inhaling here, right leg in the sky. Maybe look at your hands while you lift the leg. This time we're going to try to step through, okay? So with your exhale, see if you could step the right foot between your hands. And it's okay if you need a couple steps to get there, no problem. We're going to drop the back heel here, okay? Coming on up to warrior one. Take your time in your warrior one, just getting settled. So hips and shoulders face forward, okay? That left hip is going to try to pull back, pull it forward, pull the right hip back. And we want a lovely 90-degree bend in that front knee if we can get it. That back heel is on the floor and push into the back leg. Okay, once you're settled in, we're going to start to move in your warrior posture. So inhaling here, lift your heart up, maybe look at your hands. And as you exhale, I want you to drop your heart, drop it past your right knee. Reach your hands back and then swing your hands so they're actually reaching up to the sky. You're going to drop your head nice and low. Humble warrior. Let's do this 2 more times. Humble warriors. Okay, inhale here, all the hands up, heart up, look up. Exhale, all the hands down, heart down, look down. One more. Inhale up. One more. Exhale down. Okay, hold it here. Join your hands behind your back and move them away from you. Breathe here in your humble warrior. That right hip is working. The right hip is cooking. But see if you could find a sense that as the hip is working, you're releasing tension in it. Let the struggle be the relief. Let the struggle be the release. One more big breath here in your humble warrior. And release your hands around that front foot. Pop up the back heel. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Expand that right leg up in the air. Exhale, downward facing dog, right foot down. Okay, straight into the other side. Inhale here, left leg up, look at your hands. We're gonna try to step through, okay? Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. On the other side. So you have time just to settle into this warrior posture, okay? Hips and shoulders face forward. Pull the right hip forward. Send the left hip back and push into that back foot, okay? We can't see it, but it's back there. Push into it. Okay, once you feel strong in your stance, we'll start to move that upper body, but lock in your lower body. Here we go. Inhaling here, look up at your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, drop your heart, sweep your hands in a big movement behind you. 2 more just like that, please. Inhale, sweep your heart up. Exhale, drop your heart down, humble. Once more, inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, so here, join those hands behind you, move them up and away from you, and just breathe. Let your head hang. Let the left hip work. Let that work also be a sense of release, any tension around the left hip, melting, opening, softening. One more breath here, please. And release the hands around the front foot. Pop up that back heel. Inhale here, 3-leg dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, nice work. We are warm. Go ahead and walk towards your hands. Take a moment here and just fold. You can take your hands by your feet. You can hug your calves. Do what you need to do here. Nice forward fold. Let your head fall off. Let your knees bend. Let yourself be floppy. Maybe even extending one knee and bending the other. Okay, feel the spine lengthening. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to roll up. So parallel your feet with each other, ground into those strong legs. We're gonna roll it up nice and slow. Let your head and your arms hang until you're all the way up. And then you can sweep the arms up. Maybe look up, take a look at your thumbs as you lift that heart. Okay, with your exhale, we're gonna bring it all the way down, hinging at your hips, maybe bending your knees. Come all the way down. On your inhale, come halfway up. We're gonna unroll the spine to look forward, way out past the front of your space. And with your exhale, fold, hug your legs. One more time. Palms are down here. With your inhale, step it back to a plank. Remember, your plank can have knees down or knees up. Okay, a little vinyasa time. With your exhale, tuck your elbows in, come all the way down to the floor. Okay, Cobra on your inhale. Pull your elbows back, roll that heart up and open, just as high as you like or low as you like. And then exhale it all the way through hands and knees, maybe through a plank to your downward facing dog. Okay, here we are. We're gonna start to get into a little bit different of a flow. Okay, so here goes. With your inhale, let's get the right leg up in the sky. 3-leg dog. We're gonna try to step through. So exhale here, step the right foot between your hands. Drop the back heel. Warrior 2, cartwheel yourself up and open, okay? And take your time fidgeting into your warrior 2. Check out your foundation first. Look down at those feet. Make sure the right heel draws an arrow to the left arch. And we want a nice 90-degree bend in that front knee if we can get it. Check to make sure your tailbone points down, your belly muscles lift up, and your shoulders are over your hips. One more big breath in here. As you exhale, drop deeper. Nice. With your inhale, slide that left arm down your left leg or left hand down your left leg. Let the right arm reach up as you open up the right side. Okay. Exhale here. Come back into center and extend that front leg. Keep breathing, okay? You might here slide the back foot a little bit forward. I like a little shorter stance for this. We're going into a triangle pose. So this time we're going to take the right hand and slide the right hand down the right leg. Find a place to grab on your shin or your thigh. Skip the knee, okay? And reach the left arm up. Breathe here with me. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Once you feel good, I want you to start to push the floor in your triangle pose. Yes, you can bend the right knee, okay? Little or a lot. If everything's going well here and you feel pretty comfortable in this posture, take your thumb and your bunny fingers or your peace fingers, and you're gonna loop the right thumb and bunny fingers around your right big toe and try to pull the big toe up away from the floor. Little challenge, but you can do it, okay? You can always skip it. One more big breath here. Looking up at the sky, maybe peeling open that left shoulder. Okay, as you're ready, we're gonna face the floor here. Take the left hand down to the floor. Take the right hand down to the floor. You can frame that right foot here. And you're gonna start to level off your hips and shoulders to face the floor. So hips face the floor, shoulders face the floor. If you want to, you can shorten your stance here. I like a real short stance for this posture. So pyramid pose. Once your hips and shoulders are level with the mat, strengthen your legs, push that floor away. Remember, you can bend your right knee, okay? And then take your hands to your hips. It's going to be challenging for your legs, but you can do it. You can bend the knee more. You can lift your heart more. You can take breaks. But wherever you are, breathe, push the floor with your legs, and level your hips and shoulders off. Feel that work happening in your right leg. That is some good stuff there. One more breath here in pyramid pose, letting that right leg work and soften. And then as you're ready, take your left fingers down to the floor underneath your left shoulder. Now you might need to bend your right knee to do that, and that is okay. You can do that if you want to. So we're going to reach the right hand up to the sky. The lower body is the same as it was before. The right hand is reaching up. So now the upper body is twisting. Okay, I'll spin around to face you here. We are in the same place. Lower body, pyramid pose, upper body, twist. Okay, taking a few breaths here. Just enjoying the practice, the challenges, all that it brings. So if you're happy here, permission to stay just like you are, or take a break. If you want a little extra flavor here, you can take your left thumb and bunny fingers to the right big toe and try to lift them up. Little extra challenge. Breathe. Think of peeling that right shoulder open to the sky. How about one more big breath here in your twisted pyramid pose? When you're ready to let this go, bend that right knee, drop those hands under your shoulders. We're gonna pop up the back heel here and swing it up and back to a 3-leg dog. Should feel good after all that work. Extend the right leg, maybe even point the toe, who knows? And we're gonna let it go here, back to downward facing dog. Come on down. Okay, back in your downward facing dog, walk your heels out, okay? More likely than not, you feel a sense of extra warmth and spaciousness around the back of the right leg because of all the work we did, okay? That work helped to release tension and bring more softness to the hamstring and the calf on the right side. So now let's do the left. Here we go. Inhaling here, left leg up in the sky, 3-leg dog. We're gonna step through. On your exhale, step that left foot between your hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale here, cartwheel yourself up to warrior 2. Okay, welcome to warrior 2 on this side. Take your time. You have time. Okay, check your foundation. Left heel draws an arrow to the right arch. Tailbone points down, shoulders over hips, 90 degrees in that front knee. Take one more big breath here. With your exhale, sink deeper. Okay, pulling it back with that right hand sliding down the right leg. On your inhale, reach the left arm up. We're expanding into that left side. And with your exhale, come back up to center and extend that front leg. Now we might want to shorten the stance a little bit here, sliding that back foot forward because we're going into a triangle pose. So let's take the left hand and slide it down the left leg here. Grab onto the shin or the ankle, really anything but the knee. Okay, and let's get that right arm up. Breathing here, triangle pose. Now I want you to make sure your tailbone points at your right foot and you are actively pushing that floor. Don't let up on those legs. You can close your eyes if you want to challenge your balance. If you want to challenge your strength, you can take those left thumb and bunny fingers, loop your left big toe, and try to pull it up. Nice breath. Remember to put a soft bend in the left knee, even if you don't have to. Just a little micro bend is going to keep the knee safe. Okay, one more big breath here in your triangle pose. And we'll start to spin into that pyramid pose. So let's take the right hand to the ground here, spinning to face the floor. And if you're like me, you want to shorten your stance a little bit here, slide the feet a bit closer together. And we're going to start to really level off the hips and shoulders to face that floor. So take your time. You have plenty of time. Once you feel pretty parallel with the floor, okay, you're going to take your hands to your hips and start to work that left leg. Okay, you can bend the knee and lift your heart to make this more gentle. Extend the knee and drop your heart to make it more work. Yogi's choice. Wherever you are, breathe. Push the floor. Okay, we have that left hamstring working. Left calf is working too. It is good work. Don't forget to work the front of the left leg as well. Work that quadriceps by trying to pull the kneecap up away from the ground. One more breath here in your spicy pyramid pose. As you're ready, bring the right fingers down underneath the right shoulder. Yes, complement that with a left knee bend if you like. Okay, that's really totally up to you. We're going to start to reach the left arm up, building a twist into the upper body. Lower body is the same. I'll spin around to face you. Okay, twisted pyramid pose. Whew, really big work in that left leg. So permission to stay right where you are. Permission to take a break, or if you want extra spice, you take the right thumb and bunny fingers to the left big toe and try to pick it up. Nice breath. Peel open that left side. Okay. How about one more big, beautiful breath in this twisted triangle pose, working the legs, working the spine, working your breath. And then let it go softly, bending that front knee. Drop the hands under your shoulders. We're coming out through a three-leg dog, okay? Inhale here, three-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Exhale, left foot down, downward facing dog. Welcome back. Okay, that was a long flow. Nice work. Your legs should be feeling pretty warm. And I dare say it's time to give that lower body a little break. So from here, come on down to your knees. You can come down to little hands and knee position. Okay, keep your hips over your knees. Gonna kind of freeze them right there, but walk your hands out until your forehead comes all the way down. So welcome to puppy pose, open heart pose, you can call it. We're gonna breathe here for a little while. So options are many. Okay, if the forehead down is the most comfortable thing for you, you stay just like that. If you feel like you wanted to open up your heart a little more to the floor here, if you have a little extra space, you're going to take your chin to the floor and look at your hands. And you can even make spiders out of your hands and lift your palms. It just depends on how much you want to open that heart to the floor. But breathe wherever you are. Think of giving the floor a little bit of push with your hands. And feel that openness roll up through your armpits, your chest, and your throat. Big breath. Okay, as you are ready, we're going to extract ourselves by walking the hands back up underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and sit your hips over to one side here and swing your legs around. Okay, with a little bend in your knees, take your hands behind your knees. We're going to pick these feet up off the floor and just take a little moment to activate your core after that gentle back bend we just did. We always want to pair core work or a back bend with a little bit of core work. So if you need to grab your knees, keep grabbing them. If you could let go of them, go ahead and let go and sit up nice and tall. Okay. If you can let go of your hands, put your fingertips together. Either way, we're going to turn to look over the left shoulder. Keep your spine nice and long. And then turn back through center. Let's go to the other side. Turn to look over the right shoulder. And back to center. Nice. Again, turn to the left. And back to center. Turn to the right. Back to center. One more time. Okay, to the left. And center. To the right. And back to center. Nice. Now you could put your feet down or grab your knees if you need to. Either way, see if you could roll yourself all the way down to your low back. Once you land, bring your knees in. Give those knees a big hug. Nice work, knees. Okay. Time to stretch out the legs just a little. Okay, we worked them today. Go ahead and extend your legs up to the sky here. We're going to cross the right knee over the left. Okay, go ahead and bend your knees. And then we're going to reach for the shins. Okay, maybe knees, maybe shins. We're going to reach for the legs, however we can grab them, okay, comfortably. And then gently give them a tug towards your heart. So it doesn't have to be very forceful or anything like that. We're just looking for a lovely stretch across the outer hip here, maybe inner hip. You can close your eyes down. Let your breath slow down. You want to feel the shoulder blades grounding and the heart lifting. Okay, as you're ready here, keep the legs crossed like they are, right over left, okay? But let go of them. We're going to take cactus arms out to the side. Let the legs fall to the left. We're going to look to the right here and enjoy a nice twist for a few breaths. Remember to drop your shoulder blades and lift your heart. How about one more breath here? Okay, let's bring those knees through center. We're going to extend them to the ceiling again and switch sides. Left leg over right this time. Bend the knees and then reach for your knees or your shins, whatever you can grab. A gentle tug towards your heart here. So all we really need is just a little stretch across the outer hip, maybe across your back. Press the shoulders down and lift your heart. And one more breath right here. And then we'll twist. You can release your arms into cactus shape beside you. Let your knees drop to the right. And we can look to the left here. Nice breath. How about one more breath in this lovely twist? Shoulders down, heart up. And let's bring the legs through center. You can untangle them again, all the feet up in the air. And then if you drop your hands beside you, you can use them as a little bit of push down. See if you could lower your legs in extreme slow motion. Okay, taking your time. Using those lower abs to lower your heavy legs with control. Okay, once the legs land, relax. You can flip your palms up, flop your feet out, and just relax. Welcome to Shavasana. You did it. Let your breath return to natural, uncontrolled breath. Let your body be soft and easy. No effort. Nothing to do. Notice the moment happening. Notice your body giving you information in the form of your senses. Connect with the moment. And so please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. Okay, the longer the better. Thanks so much for practicing with me.